Hello, folks! Happy Revenge of the 5th. I completely overslept last night. Oh my god. Only being awake for so long on only 3 hours of sleep. I passed out before midnight. I went down for a quick nap, as I said in the last video, but then next thing I know, it's 11 a.m. So I slept over 12 hours. Damn. But alright, we are here with more Star Wars content. Though we are continuing our let's play of the Imperial agent Zan Ozad. And I'm now just fixing up the sound settings so that way you guys can hear the game. I will be once again muting my mic because I'm trying to watch the Star Wars movies as I play. There we go, we can now hear the game audio. But yeah, it's just wow. In the last video, two videos, we did some exploration quests that we finished on Drummond Pass. We are now moving on to the first planet of our destination, as well as once that's ran out, we'll be doing the story mission. Very different taste than what I'm used to. So I normally drink Pepsi Max, but they didn't have any in the store, so I'm drinking Pepsi. And yesterday, and my hands are sticky now, because yesterday when I opened it, all over the place. One sec, folks, because I don't want to touch my keyboard or anything. Then my fingers are all sticky. One sec. Some of the stickiness off the generally I get several days out. This is a nice alternative to general. That's why I only got a 1 liter. Generally, I would have a 2 liter of Pepsi Max that would last me for several days, just to keep my caffeine headaches at bay. I would take, just a couple of sips, just to alleviate my caffeine headache, and then that's it. And the tails are jumping off. Alright, so we did a flashpoint, Hammer Station. Luckily enough, I was lucky enough to play with some players that were not just skipping through the story, so I was able to, show off that. It's going to get a little more difficult as we get into the more complicated flashpoints.
Please don't deactivate me.
We are now over Balmora.
Have I mentioned recently how much I enjoy serving you? I am a lucky droid master.
Alright, so we have about 40 minutes left on the... But yeah, folks, I got some lucky news over the week, and it looks like I'm. One of the things I was worried about, one of the things I'm concerned about is, you know, because it's been was, you know, getting that place. Hopefully, though, if my little hold paid, then I will definitely have a new team. I'll be definitely able to do more and more videos. I won't be less likely to hold
Agent, good to see the Empire's finest hitting up this bombed-out crater. Captain Rigel, Imperial Conquest Consolidation Corps. When the Empire invades, we're the ones who seal the deal. Don't suppose you're aware of the situation here on Balmorra?
I've been briefed, but I could use more details.
It's war, bloody and limitless. The Empire invaded Balmorra in the last war, but we've been spinning our wheels in the mud ever since. Resistance fighters think they can drive the Empire off Balmorra. We're here to prove them wrong.
How hard can it be to put down a few resistance?
It's not just a few resistance, they're well organised and well armed, but they can be broken. The Balmorran government in exile, backed by Minister of Defence Vol Argen, is giving us fits.
Actually, no. I say that after we do our task. Our task mission is technically coincide.
I thought this place was supposed to be pacified. We're in the middle of a war zone. Don't get all needy on me.
Hey there. You got a second? You look like someone important in the Empire, huh? I, bet you could get me to who's in charge.
You'd better not be wasting my time.
I ain't never been more serious. Once you turned our droids against us, Balmorra was dead. It's just mop-up for you. I want to come out of this with my head. I got info. Right here. Where the rebels are. What they're hitting. Introduce me to the Mucky Mucks, and I'll trade them the rest for a berth off-planet.
You want to defect?
Now you're getting it. Help me out. I think Lieutenant Trishota handles defections, but he's been targeted a few times, so he don't take people off the street anymore. You convince him I'm the real goods, and I'd bet he'd cut you in a finder's fee.
Agent. Just who I was hoping might choose this moment to visit Sobrick. I understand you are not averse to occasional off-the-record tasks which require some discretion. One of our officers has just had an unfortunate dust-up with a valuable delegate, and we need to doctor the results.
This isn't my problem.
This is of great importance to the Balmorran occupation effort. We could pay you handsomely. This officer recently quarreled with one of our Chiss delegates. The delegate did not survive. As you know, the Chiss have provided some of our most valuable intelligence in the war. We do not want to see relations with them strained.
What do you plan to do?
We have doctored a security recording to make it appear that Balmorran rebels attacked the delegate. We need someone with no direct connection to this officer to go to the room where the murder occurred and upload the doctored footage to the security cameras. With luck, we can turn this into a galvanizing point against the rebels.
An excellent plan.
The delegate was killed in the back room of a cantina. I'll give you the coordinates. Just tell our man at the door that you're working for Brereton, and he'll let you pass.
Okay. I feel like this time is on my little mercenary.
Are you the officer who deals with defectors?
Yes, though I prefer not to be quite so open about it. I'm Lieutenant Trishoda. High Command has tasked me to learn how these rebels think, as distasteful as that is. Have you found a candidate? Someone of enough value for the Empire to recruit instead of capture?
A man named Griffin Remus. He gave me this intel already. Why don't you torture him for anything else he's got?
I'll send my men to pick him up. Thank you. I'll transfer our standard
Actually, you know what thing I want to add? Now, it's not the whole thing. But I probably will switch to the whole thing when I get the hot. There we go. That looks a lot better. I'm just going to create my hot outfit right now, actually. Some winter attire. Oop. Now to control all this thing.
Of course.
Excellent. I was just wondering what I could do to please you.
Off-duty soldiers, scared locals. They try to hide it, but they're shell-shocked. Just waiting for something to blow up.
I'm working for Brereton.
I'll show you my gun.
I handled your cover-up. As far as anyone will know, the rebels killed that jizz.
Excellent. And I have heard nothing of it, which is even better. Please accept this payment for your service and your silence.
Towards Thursday, which is generally going to be my medieval thing, which will definitely change my Assassin's Creed Star Wars Sunday, which is when I public. Or at least until I finish every single character of our story. So I would love to go back to those.
Simple.
Like they just very difficult, especially on data today. Sporadic moment of possibly being called to babysit. There is technically a caveat to that, is I did put in, instead of CV, to put potential job opportunity. Luckily enough, I picked that 5 to where I did also very on the 40K. So if I play my character, I can arrange that like maybe after I'm done with my shift, or just before my shift. Right there.
This ugly.
Perfection delivered, Master.
Even though I'm right now doing this, like, I'm not really relaxed because I have 2 sisters. One of which will I have no idea what possibly college, I don't know. Brilliant sister who could just pop in any moment. Especially when like she was somewhere Now I'm going to mute my mic and enjoy some Star Wars Return of the Jedi.
Of course.
Leave everything to me, Master. I will not disappoint you.
Guess this is Troida. Probably a lot nicer before the occupation. You take what you can get.
These blasted Balmorans have no idea what's good for them. They should have fallen to their knees in gratitude when we first offered to bring them into the glory of the Empire.
It's amazing how rarely that happens.
Then we must teach them their error. Perhaps you'd like to help me with a quick lesson. Last week, those wretched rebels managed to reprogram the defense turrets around Sobrik to detect and target Imperial troops. The engineers I sent to fix them were massacred. My only hope is to find someone willing to brave both the rebels and the turrets themselves to repair them.
What's in this for me?
I lost my best engineers to this threat. If you stop it, you're welcome to all I would have paid them. The turrets are scattered around the perimeter of the city and guarded well by rebel spies. You'll need to use this to neutralize their defenses, then upload this code to allow us to reprogram the proper targets. Those rebels will pay for their impertinence with their lives.
Praise the Emperor! You cannot know my relief to see someone of your known loyalty and celebrated independence. You are the answer to a problem that has gone from insulting me to threatening the entire Empire.
You seem to have an inflated idea of your importance to the Empire.
My name is Gan Sakol. I'm a senior science officer here at Troida. Perhaps you've heard of my involvement in the Protactinian bomber design. No matter. It would only help you understand the sensitive nature of what I do, the secrets I'm privy to.
I save my respect for people who can hurt me.
You will hold me in even less esteem when I finish my tale. My foolishness may have allowed a top-secret design for our blaster power system to fall into Republic hands.
If you've violated your clearance, you're a traitor to the Empire.
I have done nothing, save give in to passions better left to younger men. My father warned me. He said, "A pretty girl can do more damage with a smile than a Sith with a lightsaber." But let me be direct. I am not the traitor. My wife is the one who betrayed first me, then our Empire.
That seems like more than a little lapse in judgment.
I don't know if Kalara did this out of malice or boredom, I shouldn't have brought her here. I finally thought I had made her happy, but no. She found her own entertainment. His name is Jerez Bant. He's a thug. Clears the trash at the cantina in Sobrek. Imperial intelligence believes he's a spy, and I am certain beyond doubt that he's the one who has the design plans that disappeared from my bedroom drawer.
Why only Harris Band? Kalara should pay too.
The plans must be recovered before Jerez sells them to the Republic. He should be at the cantina now. I will gladly give you as great a reward as I can muster should you dispose of this refuse. Then I will deal with my wife.
There were complications, Master. Please don't deactivate me. A task just for you? Oh, thank you, Master.
Easy.
Evening, sir. What can I offer to wet your throat and bring a smile to your lips?
Mug of your best. Then tell me where to find Harris Band.
Men were looking for him yesterday, too. Imperial intelligence. Whatever he did, I don't want to know. Harris! Leave the girls alone and get over here. Someone wants you.
I'm working. What's your business?
You've got something that belongs to the Imperial Army.
Possible. I get a lot of gifts, you know. It'd be rude to refuse them.
I'm here to kill you.
Now, we're all friends here. Just tell me what you want.
The more you resist, the uglier this will get.
Okay. You're talking about the package I snagged from the Sokol girl, right? Good looker, that one. But not much between the ears. Anyway, here they are. It's just some data disks. I don't even know what's on them.
I'm afraid you're not going anywhere.
Hey, you've got the stash. We're done here.
Try not to bleed all over the discs.
Not in my cantina!
No!
Simple.
You look satisfied. I hope it's because the wretched spy who stole my blaster designs lies dead on his own floor.
Looks like all that's left is to settle the bill.
I appreciate your service, but what of Kalara? Did you question him as to her role in this affair?
All he said was she's a lousy kisser.
The bore! But I won't linger on that image. It's clear Kalara's part in this was vital and willing. If you haven't tired of my sordid tale, perhaps you could undertake one more task.
I might agree for a price.
This is a bit more sensitive than dealing with Haraz Bant. I could see fit to pay you triple what I would give otherwise. Consider it. If the authorities learned of Kalara's folly, it would ruin the good name of this office, shut us down for months of investigation. All the while, the resistance would be gaining strength.
The penalty for aiding a spy is death.
I'm glad we see eye to eye on this. I have been considering how best to end this disaster. It should be quiet, quick. Something that can be blamed on the rebels, no questions asked.
Acknowledged and understood.
Let me call Kalara. I will tell her you are to escort her to my colleague Garboza at the Imperial outpost. The route has many isolated spots, suitable for rebel ambush.
Oh, is it time?
My dear, this is the bodyguard I've asked to bring you to the outpost. Garboza asked me to thank you for your assistance at such short notice.
And I thought I wouldn't get in any sightseeing on Balmorra.
If you call wandering through bombed-out factories sightseeing, you should have a blast.
He will meet you at the transit point. Wait for him there.
I love you too.
Go then. When you find yourselves alone, you can put an end to her treason. And my marriage.
She has brought on her own death with her foolishness.
Just be kind about it. I loved her once. It is best our names not be linked after this. When the deed is done, go to Officer Garboza at the outpost. He'll have your reward. You need not say what it's for.
The turrets are ready for reprogramming.
Hail the Emperor! I owe you my thanks and far more. The Corps of Engineers will more than compensate you for your service. Now those rebels will see how lucky they are to be part of the glorious Empire.
Ah, you must be here for Officer Sokol's wife. He said to expect you. One moment.
Gan doesn't usually go out of his way to see me protected. Is this going to be so dangerous? I can't remember the last time he voluntarily let me spend time with a man who wasn't stodgy or senile.
Maybe Officer Sokol is just worried about you.
Worried about his property, maybe. If he cared about me, I'd see him more than just on the comlink, you know? Let's get going.
I will perform according to your exacting specifications, Master.
On it. Why are you looking around so much? Like that? It's like you're looking for someone. Are you expecting an attack? Why did Gan send an armed escort when I'm just going to the outpost?
No talking. It's time to die.
What? What did I don't even know you. Do you want money? My husband has money. I'm sure he would pay any ransom.
Who do you think wants you dead?
What? Gan wants you to kill me. Are you going to?
I don't have to explain my decisions to you.
Good grief, is this about Harris? Yes, I slept with him, and the slime never even picked up a comlink after that. Is Gan such a baby that he'd frame me for treason because I slept around? Treason? Seriously? Tell Gan that Harris is a jerk and I've broken it off. If he had the guts, he would ask me himself.
Your boyfriend has known connections to Republic intelligence.
I don't know anything about that. The guy told me he was a pilot. Look, can't you just talk to him or something? He wouldn't really kill me for this, would he?
Your selfishness aided our enemies. You get no mercy.
You're going to kill me for this? For this? No!
Brave little imps in the middle of a war. Want to play with them?
Well, if it isn't the best paid engineering consultant on Balmorra. I mean, no offense, but you don't exactly look like science core material, you know? And what exactly is he paying you all this for?
Just transfer the credits. And don't ask things you don't want to know.
Don't ask about things that could get Officer Sokol in trouble, you mean? Because that's definitely something I want to know. I could add a little something on top of this, for information that lets me pass Officer Sokol at the next evaluation. Call it a tip. 15%.
Officer Sokol hired me to kill his wife and her rebel boyfriend.
Pretty little Kalara had Republic leanings, hmm? Oh, that is not going to look good to the clearance board at all. Thank you. Next time you see me, I may be working Troida instead of this bit.
The Watchers said new agents were in the area. It's good you're here. I'm Fixer 66. I'm with the operations branch of Imperial Intelligence, and if you have a moment, I'd like to show you something.
I see you're monitoring communications. What more should I know?
On the left is an ordinary Republic comm unit issued to Resistance fighters. You've probably seen hundreds before. This other one is a Republic comm unit that has undergone some surgery. Please look, don't touch. The second one contains a half kilo of high explosive that detonates when the talk button is pressed.
This is why I never let my holocom out of my sight.
The plan is to take a few of these sabotaged comm units behind the Resistance's lines and plant them on their dead. The Resistance should soon salvage the comms and take them back to their headquarters. The resulting explosions will cripple and panic them. We'd prefer someone like you to take point. Someone who won't break if captured and who can go without reinforcements. Can you do this?
Let's get this done.
Head over to our technical man, a Balmorra local we drafted. The men call him Toybox. He'll give you the ordnance and show you how to transport it safely.
Fixer 66 called with the details. I've got your comm units rigged and ready to go. Oh, my name's Toybox, or that's what they call me. I used to make... Well, never mind. Quite a plan the Fixer's got. What do you think of it?
I like it. It exterminates the Resistance in their nests.
The Resistance? Or anyone else that picks up the comm unit? He's assuming soldiers will be the ones stripping any Resistance bodies, but civilians pick over bodies all the time. Refugees, sympathizers, sometimes you'll even see children do it.
Anyone that scrounges at a soldier's corpse is no innocent.
No, but it's more practical to kill a soldier than a civilian, right? We want a high-value target. While I was making the bombs, I remembered I had some empty grenade casings lying around. Now, a comm unit anyone will activate. But if we trapped a grenade to explode when armed, only soldiers will be in the blast. What would you think of that?
Has it occurred to you that the Fixer's plan relies on you obeying his orders?
I'm sorry. I suppose that might have looked like I won't do it again. Here are the trapped comm units. They're disarmed until this channel is set to 5. Just set them and walk away. Fixer 66 will be monitoring Resistance comm frequencies. Talk to him when it's done.
Keep trying to raise them. I may have another avenue. I'm Major Tyrus, commander of the 2nd Battalion. I understand you work intelligence. I have need of your assistance and your discretion. We have a rescue operation that must be mounted immediately.
Is this someone important?
It's not a single person. We've lost contact with Besh Company's entire 1st Platoon. We sent them into the Akara droid factory for a covert electronic operation. 8 hours ago, their communications blacked out, which means the droids are onto them.
What are their chances that close to Akara?
I'll be frank. Other than grass, the soldiers are the only living things within a click of that factory. That's the droid's protocol. Nothing survives. So when I say I need you to find 1st Platoon, I mean it.
I'll head to the Akara factory immediately.
Their ranking officer is Lieutenant Rutau. If the droid's got him, then please, take command and lead the unit back.
Perfection is my goal, Master.
Back soon.
Get down! The droid patrols will spot you. Sorry to be jumpy, but if they find one of us, they'll find all of us. I'm Lieutenant Rutal, 5th Infantry, 2nd Battalion, Besh Company. I'd say 1st Platoon, but there isn't one anymore.
Your ankle is charred down to the bone. You need a medevac out of here.
Oh, that. I knocked over a droid and he shot me from the ground while I was slagging the others. That faceless one there is him. It was one of the many droid patrols from the Okara factory. They spotted us uploading a virus, surrounded us. It was ruthless. Droids aren't like people. They don't retreat. They don't accept surrender. They just keep exterminating. So now it's up to me.
You're wounded and alone. You're asking to get killed.
Pain is in the mind. This ankle looks bad, but it's not an essential bone. The mission is what matters. If I can ambush enough patrols of battle droids, I can upload my packets and run before my painkiller wears off. What else can I do? I'm not going to ask you to go where I wouldn't.
If you refuse assistance, then your fate is your own.
If you're going to insist, I'll do just that. Good luck.
The results are much better than they appear, Master. You'll see.
You're alive. And not only that, my comlink is picking up signals again. Is everything uploaded?
That network should be choking on malicious programs.
Now it's my turn. I'll aim our scanners at the Okara droid factory to measure the extent of the damage the virus has caused. If the computer core shuts the probes down, I can record how long a window that creates for future assaults.
You're completely insane.
Ha! No, scanning from here is no risk compared to what you just did. I'll find a secure spot and call a medical ship soon. I cannot express what your success will mean. Not to me, I'm nothing, but to the families of the men who died for this mission. Those soldiers did not fail their empire, nor did their empire fail them.
Things didn't work out.
Excellent. I was just wondering what I could do to please you.
Of course.
That I'll be taking also a small break and I'm going to do just sort of relax a little bit before I have to go off. Until the next video, this is the Celtic Nerd signing out. May the Force be with you, and remember, well finished. Happy Revenge of the 5th.